So this is just a quick video on how our programming for our BitBot is actually going to work. So I have just a few different tabs down here. So we have our forward and back, our turning, survive, hunt and attack, and survive, hunt and attack. So we've actually used T4 to aid us through how to actually program this, because there is a lot of different blocks and flow charts, and this is actually a very nice website that showed us. So here we go here, and then you get a little aided diagram to go through it. So how we're actually going to do it is we just made a simple forward and back. We have it turning, so one motor will move forward while the other one moves backwards, which in turn will cause the motors to turn, or the BitBot to turn. And then we have our survive. So this is if our bot is being pushed off, or if we are pushing another bot off and we're about to go outside of the ring. So that is that. And then we have our hunt and attack. So this will cause the motors here are causing our bot to rotate 360 degrees. This compare is our infrared sensor, and when something is within 10 centimeters of our bot, it causes servo 1 and or servo 2 and servo 1 to turn on, which causes our ramp to move forward. And then we have our motors, which will be both driving forward. So if I click into here, so you can see both motors are spinning the exact same way. So this will cause our bot to be pushing the other bot. And so I have a combined version, if I can get into it. There we go. So the combined version is, if we go through it, so this high Q3, that Q3 is an LED that's turning on at the bottom of our bot. So this will help the LDRs distinguish between the black and the white line. And the reason why we have this wait for 5 seconds is to stop. Basically, when we press the reset button, the LED will turn on, it will wait for 5 seconds, and this allows us to get away from our bot, because movement around the little platform or stadium could cause our infrared sensor to be thrown. So that's why the motors, then we go into the motor here, which is turning 360 degrees, turning the robot 360 degrees, I should say. One motor will be going forward and one will be going backwards, as you can see. And then we have this compare here. So this compare is actually our infrared sensor. And if the infrared sensor is over a certain value, it will cause the motors to drive forward and servo 1 and servo 2 to turn on, like I went through in my hunt and attack here. And then when we go through, after we've attacked and we continue to attack, there's a compare after, which that compare is our LDRs. So if our LDR detects the white line or the black line, this will cause the robot to stop. It will wait for half a second. The robot will kick into reverse, wait for 1.5 seconds, and then go straight back up into here, into hunt mode. So this is just a little demonstration on how our programming is going to work. It's not fully finished, because this compare here, we have this A2 at 70. There should actually be an A1 with that as well. Sorry about that. So we will have to change this value depending on the lighting in the room, and when we actually plug in the Genie board into our laptops. It's just we haven't finished the soldering yet. And for this compare down here, this is our LDRs, and once again, same with them, we have to do that. And we can easily do that because Circuit Wizard, if I go through it here, just shows quickly, there we go, see the way they have their bot on the ring, plugged in, going around. So that's just a bit of fine tuning that we'll have to do on top of this program that we've made. So yeah, that's just a quick run through.